Hi guys, it is theBubblelush. So the background looks a little different. It's because I am filming this week 8 weight loss vlog in my den on my iPad using my webcam because it is almost 10 o'clock on Sunday night and I'm tired. Alright, so I'm cheating a little bit this week. I'm using my webcam. Hopefully it doesn't affect the quality or the audio too much, and we can get through this. So I didn't make a vlog last week, and it wasn't because I had gained weight or anything. In fact, I lost 1.5 pounds last week. It was really just because I didn't have a topic. I didn't come up with a topic in time. And I didn't want to come up here and be like, I lost 1.5 pounds eating healthy and not exercising really. Ding! Like, no one wants to watch that. So I spent the past week thinking about what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I think I kind of came up with something. It started because those of you that have followed my infertility journey, or at least kind of know what's up, I have a diagnosis of PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and a big facet of that, most women with PCOS have some level of insulin resistance. We are at a higher disposition later in life to develop diabetes. So I have immediate family members that have diabetes. It's prevalent in my family, just all over the place. And considering I have PCOS, and I consider it like I'm just baby steps away from diabetes if I don't take care of my health. So that is a huge motivating factor for me because I don't want to follow in those footsteps. And have to deal with that later in life. I don't ever want to let it get to that level. So before, when I was trying to conceive, along with fertility medicine, I was taking metformin. A lot of us PCOS chicks take metformin, and it helps control your blood sugar. I don't know how it all works. I was a chemical engineer, not a biology person. I thought for a second I might want to become a pharmacist, but I never actually took any biology classes or anything like that, so I don't know how it works. It just does. It like magically lowers your blood sugar levels. So I decided to talk to my doctor and get back on metformin. It's fine to take while you're breastfeeding, and I figure if I have a few months of metformin under my belt, maybe when we want to talk about trying to conceive baby number 3, it'll be easier. My hormones will be a little more regulated, and maybe I can even ovulate on my own. So this is all kind of like slowly leading up to not only being a healthier me, getting my blood sugar under control, but also maybe making trying to conceive easier. It's all in there. That's been on my mind lately, trying to be proactive of health conditions that you can see prevalent in your family. And when I'm thinking about this, a lot of times when we make life changes like this, it's because we've hit rock bottom or we've had an aha moment. And I really don't want to get to that aha moment before I institute a change in my life. I don't want to get to that rock bottom moment. I know that if I don't make a change right now, in a year, I'm just going to be a year further behind the 8 ball of trying to get back to healthy. Right? So usually when you have an aha moment, it's because you're learning from someone else's insights. Or when you hit rock bottom, it's because, you hit rock bottom. And I didn't want to ever get to that point. And I don't want you to get to that point either. I want you to just kind of look and be like, I can improve this about myself. And it doesn't have to get to where it's just horrible condition. I can just take baby steps and improve it and I'd be that much better. Like, this is something that I need to tackle and I shouldn't put it off. So like lately in the vlogs, there's been kind of like a little tagline, like, don't crop yourself out, or what are you really hungry for? And so I was kind of like, what is this week's tagline going to be? And this one's kind of long. But I thought it was a good one. And in fact, I thought it was so good, I Googled it to make sure I hadn't stolen it from somebody. And I don't think I did. So here's my thought. I wrote it down. Don't let your life be someone else's cautionary tale. Be their inspirational story. Now, I haven't done nearly enough to be your inspirational story. I think that should just be like the long-term goal. But the real thing I think you should take away is I don't want you to let your life become someone else's cautionary tale. I don't ever want someone to look at my life and be like, oh, I don't ever want to end up like her. Or I don't ever want to make her mistake. Like, that's kind of my goal, is to not be so awful that someone else is like, whoa, don't be like Carla. Right? Huge goals. I set huge goals for myself, guys. Just the biggest goals ever. But I mean, really. So like, I don't ever want to get diabetes. I want to do everything I can to avoid that. And there are family members that have it, and they're kind of my cautionary tale. Like, I don't want to go down that road. And so I'm going to take the steps now to prevent that. All right? That's kind of where I'm going with this. So this week, I finally attended a yoga class. If you haven't seen it, I was a big yoga class failure last week. I will include a little sneaky peek of the video right here, and you can click it and go watch it after this. I'll also put a link down below in the naughty bits down here, and then you can check out that video because it was actually kind of funny. But I attended my first yoga class, and it was early on a Saturday morning. My husband was like, "You're never gonna get up that early." Oh yes, I am. I proved him wrong. I put on that sports bra from 10 years ago. I put on the yoga pants that I've never actually worn to yoga before, and a maternity shirt that, whatever, I wore a maternity shirt. And I went to yoga, and I use muscles that I haven't used ever. Apparently there are muscles on the side of my ribs. They're so sore. Oh, I'm so sore that when I was trying to get into the shower this morning, I didn't have a bra on. I was wearing like a nursing tank, and I couldn't take my arms up over. I couldn't go like this and up over. They're a little, oh, that's still kind of sore, but I couldn't raise my arms like above here. And so I actually had to take my tank top off down. Like I had to take it off that way. That's how sore I was. But it was worth it. It's kind of that good sore, and I haven't had that good sore in a really long time. Like after a good workout, and you just feel a little healthier. So that was awesome. Someone asked, like, "Did you love it?" And I was like, no. I didn't love it because the whole time I was trying to focus on like, okay, now where do my hands go? Where do my legs go? And it was a beginner class, and so we would assume the pose. I don't think the word is pose, but anyways, you would get in like downward dog or something, and then instead of moving right into the next pose, is that the word? I don't even know. She would explain like, okay, now make sure your hands are like, your wrist line is parallel to the top of the mat, and she would go over like all the little nuances. And in the meantime, I'm holding this position using muscles I haven't used in 10 years. And I get to the point where I'm like shaking. I'm shaking trying to hold downward dog. Pathetic. Tell you what though, I'm really good at cobra pose. I got that one down. Anyway, so I lost 1.5 pounds this week, and I think that puts me, honestly, I haven't really been paying attention to the overall like number that I'm down, but it's about 18 pounds that I've lost in 8 weeks. So that's good. That's exactly right, kind of at the path I wanted to be, 1 pound to 2 pounds a week, and just nice, slow and steady wins the race. So but let's put weight loss aside for just a second. My actual big moment of the week was when I went to put my pants on and tighten up my belt, because I have to wear a belt now or my pants just fall off my butt. And I went to tighten up my belt, and it wouldn't go on, and I was like, what is going on? And I looked down, and I'm like an inch past the like very last belt loop. Like, so I'm using the smallest setting of my belt, and it's still loose. That's awesome. So anyways, that's my like, I don't even care about the 1.5 pounds I lost. I'm just glad that my belt is too big. My pants and my belt are too big. Woohoo! That's awesome. All right, guys, so this has been Carla the Bubblelush. Thanks so much for watching my week 8, I think it's week 8 weigh-in, and I will talk to you guys next week or the week after, or who knows? I guess it depends on when I have something intelligent to say. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Now, some people say that they have an issue with food because they have a lack of willpower. And maybe that is. Maybe you do have a lack of willpower. But could it also be that you're self-sabotaging your success?